news, we continue with our developing story we have been keeping tabs on. More than 400 displaced traders of the fruit market in Ikosi-Ketu, Lagos are still displeased with the local government's action to demolish the market. Structures in the market were pulled down by officials of the local government within the area. They are pleading for the state government to come to their rescue. TVC News correspondent Sarah Ayeku joins me live on the news for update on this. Sarah, bring us up to speed with activities at the market. We would recall that a representative of the Lagos State House of Assembly actually called for an end or a halt of the demolition in the market. Has that been suspended?
Of course, since Friday, when the market was demolished, part of the market actually was demolished on Friday. It was suspended on that day, and now what you have now is that the sprawling open fruit market is back. A lot of activities going on here. The traders are here buying and selling their wares, and so activities, of course, is back. The fruit market is coming up again, is alive, although not the usual bustle that we used to see before at the fruit market. But since it was demolished, then a lot of them that have their shops demolished now have to use makeshift shops, which you see there, umbrellas. So that's what you see that a lot of persons are using for those who had their shops demolished. But of course, yesterday they had a protest. They went to the State House of Assembly to meet with the lawmakers and dialogue with them. And so what we hear now from market leaders is that there's going to be negotiations ongoing between the market leaders, the local government, and of course all other stakeholders involved. So they're going to be talking and to know what would actually happen to this market, because there have been plans to renovate the market.
Now, talk to us, what are the traders saying now, especially with regards to those who had their shops destroyed? What are their plans and what are they saying? What are they putting at the front on the table when they get to this negotiating table, when they meet with the local government chairman and the State of Assembly?
Of course, traders are displeased with the act. They're not happy. They've, of course, met with the Lagos State House of Assembly and with their market leaders, because it happened suddenly, although they have received notifications before. But as at when the market was going to be demolished, they were not aware. So which is why a lot of them are displeased. A lot of them could not actually make ends meet over the weekend. But what we see right now is negotiations will continue. And of course, market traders are back in the market, so as far as they can buy and sell their wares, I think they are just convenient with that. They're convenient with that aspect where they can buy and sell and just make ends meet. They're not really asking. They say they are not asking for too much. All they want is just a place to sell their wares.
All right, Sarah, quickly talk to us now with reactions, basically. Now, they said that they are going to negotiate. From what position are they going to be negotiating? Do they want new stores, or what do they expect from the local government exactly?
Veronica, it's a dicey issue because, of course, the plans to renovate the fruit market, a lot of persons have complained about the hygiene of the market, and which is one of the major issues, the hygiene in the market. So, and then there have been plans to renovate the market over time. But what we see right now is that the market leaders will bring it to the table. They will, of course, to hear what the state government or the local government has for them. So it depends on the discussions that are being brought to the table. That's what the market leaders are going to, of course, meet with the state government with. So they are coming on the part that they are the people. They need to be spoken with first before an act like this is being carried out. But for now, it's calm in the market. Nobody is being apprehensive. Nobody is anxious. But of course, uncertainty still hangs in the air. And say like in 4 weeks, in 3 to 4 weeks, we'll definitely hear something from the market leaders and the state government. But for now, a lot of persons that want to buy their fruit can actually come to the fruit market and buy. It's safe, it's calm. We have security operatives here at the market to ensure that peace and calm is maintained in the market.
I'm certain that you would be returning to the office with some fruits from the market. Thank you, Sarah, for bringing us up to speed.